What's up? Matt's back from Matt Minds Crypto, and I'm excited as usual to do another unboxing. I received the mail. Today it's the ThreeFold Titan v2.1. What it does is it allows you to partake in the threefold farming system, and for your participation you receive rewards from Threefold. So I'm excited to do the usual unboxing, show you what it is, what it does, and how it works. And with all that said, let's get right into it. All right, before we get into the nitty gritty of what this thing does, we'll do the unboxing. So it comes in a standard small box here, super small. You can see it's a lot smaller than the size of my hand here. And you're gonna open the box up, and this is exactly what it looks like. You can see what it looks like, a small computer type device there. And then I'll do my standard, take everything out and show you what's inside the box. Alrighty, so we got everything out of the box here, as you can see, and we'll just go around. You have the actual computing device right there, which we'll look at a little bit closer in a second. They provide you with a mounting bracket right there, give you a little bit of swag, a few stickers there. They give you an instruction guide, which is just simple 4 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They do deem this a plug and play miner, super simple to set up. We'll find out in a little bit. An integration guide right here, and then you got the PSU, the power supply, and the cord for the power supply. So super simple. Let's take a closer look at the device. All right, now we're gonna do a little closer look at the device here. So there's gonna be a whole lot of ports and whatnot, and if you follow my channel, you know I'm the untechy tech guy, so I'm not gonna have a whole lot of explanation on what these things are. This is gonna be a power button here. Looks like you got USB port and a USB-C port there. A vent for cooling, and then back here you got Ethernet port, HDMI, power supply, and then you got a couple other things that I'm not sure exactly what they are, and that's the untechy tech guy in me. So then the other side, you have a side for SD card. But this is it. We're gonna dive deeper into exactly what everything is during the setup, and just want to give you a closer look on what the device looked like. So with that shown, let's get into the juicy details about what this thing is, what it does, and how it works. All right, we're back, and I'm laughing because in between the recording, I got antsy. I wanted to see how hard the setup was, and I'll elaborate a little bit more towards the end of this video, but it does not get any more simple setup than what process I just went through. So talk about funny. But yeah, let me dive right into these details, and so I can get into the setup process, because it was silly simple. But if you know, if you've seen my channel before, I don't like reading verbatim off the screen, because you could do that yourself. It shows that I've put no effort in. So I'm gonna skim quickly. They do a good job. They have a really nice website, so I like sharing that with people, but I will not be reading verbatim, be summarizing real quick. So let's talk about what Threefold is, the project, and what these 3 nodes, the computing devices, do. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. All right, so you go over to threefold.io. Real simple, really well put together website, ready to serve all of humanity. What they mean by that is they're providing internet to all of humanity. Their main purpose and mission is providing internet capability to the 43% of the world that does not currently have access to the internet. So, and that's done by peer-to-peer internet infrastructure. So provided by people like me that have this node running, and able to be used by other people that don't have it. So you can become a farmer. That's who I am, because I have a device. And like I just said, built by and for humanity. The threefold grid is performed by farmers, people that connect internet capacity to the network. So that's me, because I have a device. Together, they have achieved the new globally distributed internet that flips the traditional IT model, blah, 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 blah. So peer-to-peer, peer for peer. So super simple. Not going to go into too much more information here. A lot of great partnerships, strong leadership, strong team with a strong resume. So I like what I see out of this project so far from my research that I've done. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go over to this portion here, become a farmer. If it's something that you're interested in at the end of this video, check it out here. This is how you get involved. This is how you become part of that internet. You get a node right here, right? You see the sales page. You add the cart. I'm not sure if they're currently in stock. I went through the same exact process when I ordered, and you'll see how long that took, which was quite a long period of time. So I would check in to see if they are available right now, because I'm not quite certain. This shows when you do get the device how simple plug and play this actually is. Literally plug in the 3 node, you offer the capacity, it automatically does that when you plug it in, and then you earn the TFT token. So it doesn't become any more simple than that. This is what the device looks like. You just saw that during the unboxing. And like I said, you can get it by clicking right there. So let me stop sharing there real quick and talk about what I love about this so far. So there's a couple things I like. One, I obviously love the fact that there's a use case to it, that it has a strong backing and it actually is doing something and providing a service out there in the world. It's like I said a couple times already, it's providing internet to those areas that currently do not have access to the internet. So I love the fact that there's a strong use case. I love the size, like always. It's smaller than the size of my hand. I did a measurement before. It's 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches and 2 inches deep. So super small, smaller than the size of my hand. And it's just sitting on my shelf right over here. No idea that it's even running because it's super quiet and it's really small. So I love the size. You can put it in your home, office, apartment, condo, whatever it is. And you have no idea that it's there, but it's still contributing to the network. So that's awesome. I love that it's a plug and play miner. As everybody knows here on this channel, I am the non-techie tech guy. I have no technical skills whatsoever, and I need something that's super simple, plug and play, very easy directions, and this did that. And I'll elaborate more once again in a few minutes, but it literally is plug and play. It doesn't get any more simple. And then the last thing I want to touch on is that it's super early in this project. I think that I was one of the first 1,000 orders. You'll see in a second again, and that could be good or bad, right? So I like being early because I like taking risks, and I think like no risk, no Rari. I believe that when you get in early and you get enough early projects, that some of them are going to take off. Not all of them will always take off, but some of them will. And the ability for those things to appreciate and truly like 10, 50, 100, 1,000x is that's where that happens, right? So I think we're super early on this project, obviously, and there's not a ton of information and data out there as far as how much these things are earning and providing to people that are hosting the nodes like myself. But I like that idea. I like being part of the ground level and being able to be part of that journey. And ideally, they end up delivering on what their mission is in the white paper. And I got in super early, accumulate a bunch of these TFT tokens, and then eventually they're worth a boatload, and I cash out one day. So I do like the fact that we're early. That could also be a bad thing too, because it could go down to nothing as well. So with that said, those are the things that I love. I want to go into now what my process was in ordering. So what had happened was I ended up listening to a bunch of other YouTube influencers that are always doing reviews on different new products coming out, new projects and things like that. So I stumbled across a few of them that were talking about different projects that did certain things similar to ThreeFold. Projects like ThreeFold, Holochain, and the Akash network. And I definitely hopped on all their email lists right away, because I think that's the best way to stay up to date on their information, where they stand, what they do, when they're releasing new things. And ThreeFold was one of the first emails out of that group of the 3 projects that I just named that ended up blasting out an email, and it actually came out on June 10th. And it said that they were taking pre-orders for this Titan 3 node, and that if you want to order, click the link. So of course, because I love getting involved in these projects, I hopped right in. So the pre-order email came out on June 10th. I ordered, and I'll show you real quick the fact that I did that. I have the receipt right here. You can see a little screenshot of that. I was order number 836 on the thing. So that's quite early, right? And the Titan v2.1, and it cost me $1,078. So that included shipping and everything, but that is still a pretty hefty price tag for not knowing what it does and what exactly it's going to be earning me. But like I said, I like taking risks, and I didn't mind that at all. June 10th, ordered it. I received an update email in September when they told me that they needed some more information from me, and that's how they ended up. Let me take that. That's how they ended up. They ended up taking a bunch of information from me, and I had to name my farm, tell them a little bit more information about, I think, my computer, my internet, location, things of that nature, and then they kind of set the thing up to begin with. It showed up to my door all ready to roll. I didn't have to do anything. The second I plugged it in, it ended up showing up on the network with all the information that I provided already. So December 7th, I received another email saying that my ThreeFold Titan has shipped, and I received it at my doorstep on December 10th. So all in all, that was a 6-month process, kind of a lengthy process with not a whole ton of updates in between, but I did receive it. 6 months. They delivered. Is it going to be worth it? I don't know, because there's not a whole lot of case studies out there yet as far as what these things are earning, and I guess I'll be that case study, right? So I'm going to share one more thing when it comes to cost. Obviously, we know it cost me $1,078. The energy cost, it does, the power consumption is 40 watts when it's at full cylinder on all cylinders, working at its highest power. And that equates to just over 11 cents a day, or $3.50 a month, or $42 a year is what this thing will cost to have it running. This isn't going to tell us too much. I wanted to show just the token. Right now it's valued at 4 cents, a TFT token. It is on the Binance Smart Chain. And when I go down to the markets and trading pairs, obviously there's not a whole lot of markets that this token is currently on, which also shows that we're early. But it also shows there's a lot of risks to it as well. But I'll end up messing with Pancake Swap when I'm looking to cash it out eventually as it accumulates. And ideally, this project grows and it ends up getting picked up by the major exchanges. So just want to share this. Doesn't mean too much just right now, because we have no idea how much this is actually producing and earning people that are running these nodes. So the last website I want to share here is going to be the frequently asked questions page. And I'm not going to go too deep into it. Once again, go to threefold.io/farm FAQ. And they do a great job of just compiling all the information that you need to know about this project and farming into one location. And they do a great job of just like simplifying it so that someone like myself can understand, the non-techie guy, right? So they go through what is farming, what exactly is the 3 node, why you should farm, what you need to become a farmer. Super simple. Like we said, all you need is a device, electricity, and internet connection. Is it profitable? This is an interesting one. They don't go into too much detail, like I said, but they show where the rewards come from. You get farming rewards simply for having it online and active, and then you earn cultivation rewards, and that's what happens when your data ends up getting used. So those are the 2 kinds of rewards it goes into. Talks about a little more details there. Where else? Oh, here we go. This is speaking directly to me. Which 3 node options are best for non-techie people? We highly recommend you get a plug and play 3 node. That's what I did. So there is a DIY model. It's not the route that I was going to go down, certainly, but there is that option if you are tech savvy and you want to try to do it yourself. It probably is cheaper to do it that way than it is for the route that I went. It cost me a little under $1,100, but I'm okay with that because I don't have the patience or skill set to be able to do that. Average electricity used, we talked about that. 40 watts ends up being, I forget what that number was, but it was $42 for the year, or 11 cents a day to run it. And then, I jumped ahead a second. Does it work in all countries? Yep. All you need is power, internet, and a roof over your head. I like how they did that. And then I don't like this part. They estimate potential farming earnings. And to me, I think they put together a spreadsheet, and I opened it up right here. So they put together a few hypotheticals, and I don't like it because it's a 5-year time frame, and we have no idea where the project's going to go, how much adoption there's going to be, what the price point of the token's going to be at. To me, it's just like throwing something in the thin air and guessing. Like I don't see just a lot of stock in this hypothetical that was put together. But they gave a couple different variations here. They ran it at, if you held it for 5 years, and what it potentially would earn at a certain rate. if the token was worth $1, if the token was worth 0.5, or if what's this last one here? No idea. So basically, the numbers that they give are anywhere in a 5-year period. It earns between $1,200 or $12,000 and $27,000 in a 5-year period of time. So I don't like how they did that. I'm gonna be bringing information directly back to you guys on a monthly basis as far as what my earnings look like, because I don't know, I just don't like the idea of creating these hypothetical earnings when we truly have no data and no idea where this project's going, who they're going to partner with, how quickly things are going to get deployed, and how many people are going to end up using the network. So I don't like it personally. So I'm not even going to share any more of that. So you can look into it if you want. You can hop in on that Excel document and type in some numbers, but I'm not putting much stock into it. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was exactly the setup process for me. And let me see if I can get that up. So, yep, like I said, it was a super simple process, and it was laughable before, because this was the instruction sheet that I showed in the unboxing, right? It was double-sided, 4 steps. And I didn't read into it before, but I didn't realize how stupidly simple it was. Let me read this aloud quick. Step 1. Plug the power supply cable into the box. Step 2, plug the Ethernet cable into the box. Step 3, press the power button on the box. Step 4, search for your farm name on this website to verify that your 3-node is online. So, having difficulties? Please contact our support team on the ThreeFold.io website or the ThreeFold Connect app. So, I followed these exact directions. It didn't take long. And I got it up and running. I went to the website. I'll show you quickly that website, and you can see it here. I typed it in. Shows everything that's going on. I have no idea what any of this stuff means. Shows how many nodes are running, how many gateways, how much data is being transferred or stored. No idea what this means because I'm non-techie. What I did do is I searched for my current node that I named when I got that email back in September. I had to name what the node was coming in. So I knew what that was. I typed in Matt Mines Crypto here, and it brought up my data. So you can see that it's up and running. It's been up for just under an hour, and I have no information in it yet. So hopefully this information ends up getting updated and uploaded over time, because I think that's how it's going to show exactly what I'm providing to the network. And I checked out some other devices, and they do have numbers within there. Granted, I don't know what they mean, but like I said, I'm up running. I'm sharing to the network. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. I ended up afterwards, I did connect to the ThreeFold Connect app, and I wanted to make sure I was up and running and that I was set to go. So I logged in. There was a super cool customer support chat button. I got on a live chat within 30 seconds with one of the customer support specialists, and got to chatting with him. And I just wanted to make sure that I was set up correctly. I asked if there was anything to do. He said no, I was good to go. He looked up my number, and I was good. And then I asked him about payouts. I asked how often they were, do we find out about it, and when does it happen? And he let me know that I will receive an email to the email that's registered to the device right before it gets paid out. And right now they're paying around the 5th of the month. So right now it's December 13th. So in about 3 weeks now, I hopefully, knock on wood, will be receiving an email and a payout in my my wallet that's on the ThreeFold app on my phone here, and I will be able to report some earnings back to you. So I'm super excited where this goes. Per usual, I love getting these new devices. I love participating in projects, and I love reporting to you guys to let you know if it's worth it, how much it costs, how much it earns, and just give you my feedback. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me get in front of more eyes. And my whole goal is to educate people and put opportunities in front of them. And I believe crypto is going to change the world, and I want as many people to be a part of it as possible. So with all that said, stay tuned for a 30-day update video, and I'll be reporting earnings and how it's running. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.